Sri Lanka will call Platinum 1 a landmark. Only 70 will call it home. Because the address and where you live matters. Platinum 1, the finest address in Colombo.
What are the crises in sports that have remained unresolved over the past year?
Tonight on The Bitter Truth, we take a look at these prevailing problems.
Although 37 million rupees were spent on the renovation of the Sugadadasa swimming pool complex, there is no electronic timekeeper at the complex as yet. Although the Jayatilaka Sports Ground in Navalapitiya, the electorate of the Sports Minister, was renovated and reopened under the Provincial Sports Complexes project, over a year has passed since construction on the Vincent Dias International Sports Complex in Badulla should have been completed. Although 13 years have passed since the use-by date of the synthetic turf at the Nandimitra Hockey Stadium in Matale, a new turf has not been laid as yet. Although it was said that the new orders for sports associations were intended to ensure good governance in sport, the Sports Minister used these new regulations to allow Suraj Dandenia, the tournament director of the 2011 Cricket World Cup, to contest for the position of President of the Badminton Association of Sri Lanka. While allegations were also levelled that elections for the bodybuilding, cycling and shooting associations were also corrupt, a point that was constantly highlighted was that the Sports Minister was appointing persons faithful to him to positions in these associations. Sachit Maduranga, a silver medalist in the javelin throw event at the Asian Games, retired from the sport on the 7th of September, citing that he and his fellow athletes have received no benefits at all, even though they have secured many international victories. On the 2nd of June, the president of the Punjab Cricket Association, I.S. Bindra, alleged that Sri Lanka cricket had downplayed a report into an incident where an Indian cricketer had allegedly spent the night in his hotel room with the representative of an Indian bookmaker during a tour of Sri Lanka in 2010. No investigation has been undertaken into this allegation as yet. While Sri Lanka Cricket purchased 2 electricity generators in 2011 at a cost of 60 million rupees, SLC's audit report affirms that this transaction was not mentioned in SLC's financial report. Authorities are as yet unable to make a clear statement on the current whereabouts of these generators. On the 6th of September, SLC Vice President K. Mathivanan announced his retirement, citing undue pressure from above. Although SLC Exco member Shami Silva addressed a letter to the Sports Minister claiming that the President of the SLC had stated that the position of Vice President was to be given to Asanga Seneviratne without an election, as per a request made by the Sports Minister, no investigation has been undertaken into this matter as yet. Although the Sports Minister continuously justified the granting of terrestrial broadcasting rights for cricket matches held in Sri Lanka to the Carlton Sports Network for 3 years for the price of 125 million rupees, former Test cricket captain Arjuna Ranatunga claims that the minister is lying. Although MTV Channel Private Limited had challenged authorities prior to this to annul this agreement which only benefits one faction and call for tenders once again to ensure maximum benefit for Sri Lanka cricket, the authorities are yet to take on the challenge. The International Olympic Committee announced on the 27th of last month that the sports law in this country needs to be amended in accordance with the Olympic Charter within 6 months. If the Ministry of Sports fails to fulfill this, what will be the plight of sports in this country next year? The Bitter Truth will continue to remain vigilant in matters relating to the inner workings of sport in the coming year as well.